If you're wondering if a friend is envious of you, if you feel that energy, merely you feel that energy, just pay close attention, not just to their words. In fact, don't even listen to their words. Look for the actions, because you just don't feel things, You feel things because 9 times out of 10, your body is trying to tell you something. Hi, my name is Sis on Space, and on this channel I talk about friendship, jealousy, envy, spiritual warfare in general, my own experiences, relationships, and whatnot. A whole lot. So you want to stick around, subscribe, and like this video if it helped you. There are signs when a friend is envious of you, even though you can't catch it immediately, because these type of stuffs fester. Okay, they don't just appear at once, and people are also good at pretending, so you might not notice. If they are very good at pretending, you might not notice that this person is envious of you. And it could even be your boyfriend, not just a friend. I'm just saying friend because I'm categorizing everything in general. It could be your boyfriend, it could be your sister, it could be your auntie, it could be your cousin, it could even be your mother or your father. It could be anyone, because this kind of energy or spirit lingers in people because they haven't dealt with their own incompetence and their own failures in life. Like, they have so much in life that they had wanted to achieve, or a life that they had wanted to build or live, but they were scared. They felt that they weren't enough. And so if someone reflects that insecurity in them, something that they felt like they don't deserve and they shouldn't achieve, and they should stay small and they should play by a certain rule, when you reflect the opposite of that, when you're living in your own truth, speaking your own truth, thinking outside of the box, acting outside of the box, and achieving great things, you would definitely make them feel some type of way. 9 times out of 10, it's them feeling very, very low compared to you. And most envious and jealous people like to compare themselves. That is how it starts from. They like to pick up their own life apart and then pick your own life apart and then compare. And once they sense that they don't match up to you, that is where the energy shift starts. It's just them wanting the life that you are living. They don't hate you, to be specific. Maybe you as a person, you're their family member, you're their child, you're their very good friend. They know you're a good person. In fact, they know you've been good to them. So it's not you that they hate. They hate your character. They hate the fact that they could never be as good as you. They hate the fact that they will never get attention as you do. They hate the fact that they will never be in certain relationships or have the certain type of love that you always attract. They might just feel the fact that you've achieved so much in life when it comes to your career or life goals, and they can never match up to that because they don't feel capable. They have beaten themselves down. They have to live by a certain rule that they have created for themselves. They have created a prison for themselves, and they hate you for getting out of your prison and living your life. Okay, so they want a company, like they want to be miserable with you. First of all, how do they show up when you achieve something? I know that people say it, but it's very, very important. When you are happy about something, in fact, it could be like you bought something, like you have something, you just achieved something, you bought something that you really wanted. How do they behave when you tell them, or when you show them, hey, this is what I did, this is what I bought, I'm so happy, this is what I got, this is what happened, when it's something good that makes you happy? Does it automatically trigger happiness in them? Or do they go silent? Do they try to ignore it? Do they try to downplay it? That will reveal a lot. In fact, if you want to test a friend, intentionally create up a story. Okay, this is from me to you. Create up a story and tell them, hey, recently I achieved this thing. This is what I did. I've been working on this. I never told you, but I have gotten to this length. I'm almost done, or I'm done. Watch how they behave. Watch their face. Watch what they show you, because some of them, they can't pretend no more when it comes to something like that. Like when you achieve something big, like, hey, I bought my dream car, or I bought a house, so I'm no more living this lifestyle anymore, or hey, I'm moving abroad, or hey, I got engaged, I did this, I did that. Do they just stare blankly at you and like that point where the marks, like they don't know how to act, so they forget to put on the marks? That sneaky part will tell you a lot. But if your friend come on like happy and like, yes, like we did it, like I knew you're gonna achieve it, like I'm happy for you, yeah, then they really like you. But if that friend is not able to bring them to pull themselves together, okay, because it would take them a lot of strength, and even before they jump into the state of be acting happy for you, the beginning where their face looks sour and they can't bring themselves to even crack a smile, so they have to like force and pretend to be happy for you, don't ignore that part, because I promise you, whilst you're sitting there alone, one day that face will like just cross through your memory, because your body knows, like your energy will feel it, that something isn't right. Something about this person's energy, me telling them I achieved this, me telling them I'm going here, me telling them, look, in my personal experience, I've had this over and over. I was so stubborn to just sit down and tell myself the truth that someone isn't good for me. From the beginning, I struggled with that, always seeing the best in people because I like them, and that effed me up. I always tried to see the best in people, even when the signs were there. I'll be like, I mean, but last week they did this and they said that, and I would doubt my own intuition. Okay, I used to doubt it because I wanted to see the best in people, just like the way I always see the best in myself, and I'm always happy for people. I had that mindset that everyone should be like me, but experience and making friendship told me that no, Siska, not everyone thinks like that. Not everyone will be happy for you to achieve this, for you to, find the love of your life, or for you to move abroad, for you to do this and that. Not everyone's going to be happy for you for achieving a goal, because those people know you're a good person. The funny thing, it's not like you're a bad person. They just want that life. That is what they want. That is what they've been dreaming about. And them waiting, okay? They're waiting for that opportunity to come to them, and it just fall into your lap, and you're just rubbing it in their face. It feels like, to them, it feels like, oh, you're rubbing what I desire in my face. They don't see it as, oh my gosh, if my friend could get it, if my friend has it, then the blessing is around the corner, the blessing is around the block. It's not far from me. So I might be the next in line, or I might be the second next person in line. Whatever that is, I am also going to get it. If she could, I could, because she's my friend and I know her in and out, and I know she worked really, really hard for that. Even if I didn't see her struggle day and night, I know things like that don't just fall into your lap. And if it did, then probably she deserved it. She did something to deserve whatever she has. Great. Now I'm going to up my prayers and wait. But these people don't think like that. They think because they have desired it, even without putting in the work, just them daydreaming and praying to God that they should get it without doing the inner work, without going out there and putting themselves out there, without breaking out of the box or the prison they've put their mind, like their mind is fixated in, and what society thinks of them. Without them breaking out of it, they think they could achieve it. No, you have to break out of that mindset that you have to live by a certain rule, play by a certain book, do what everyone around you wants you to, and compare yourself later. They don't know that they have to do the inner work. The blessing could be around, but if you don't do the inner work, it will walk right past you, and they don't get it. So when you have done the inner work, when you're always achieving things because you believe you will, and you don't play by society book rule because you don't care, and they see you having that fierce, bold mindset, it kind of makes them think you're a woo in some way. They're like, oh, she's a woo, she's kind of getting everything she wants, honey. You need to break out of your jealousy mindset, your envious mindset, because not everyone sits around, sends out negative energy to people. Negative energy will attract more negative energy. You can't be a negative energy and be receiving blessings unless you're doing it in an illegal way or an immoral way. Okay? If not, if you work hard, you keep a clean heart and a clean mind, and you're consistent, you're definitely going to improve. First of all, recognize that your intuition never lies, and it's there to, remind you of what is going on around you spiritually that you can't see. And second of all, if your friend can't be happy for you, I'm sorry, you lost. That is not a friend. That is a frenemy. That is an insecure person in your circle, and you need to be very, very watchful. Like, double check on them every time. You need to watch out for them. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoy. Bye.